All right. Hey, everybody. I am sorry that I couldn't go live today like I had hoped, but for some reason, live is not an option. It says ready to go live in 24 hours. Like YouTube says it's working on it. It's been more than a week since I've gotten enough subscribers to go live, but I guess there's something I might have to do or contact support before I can do that. But in the meantime, me and my son Ethan are going to glaze some mugs for you and show you how that process goes. And until I resolve the live, we are recording for now. And it's such a nice day out. We're outside under the sun, shady plants area. So we're getting a little bit of sun, a little bit of shade, and we are grounding barefoot. So we're having a nice nature time, right, Ethan? Yeah. All right. So he is doing violet on that cup over there. And he is new to this, so be patient with his work. He's actually very talented, but sometimes he leaves little spots of white that I have to fill in for him, but he's doing really good for his first time. Right? Yes. I'm going to do this little mug with all these little hearts. Ethan has already done one coat of this pink that we made for this kitty cat mug. And I'm going to give that a second coat, probably, maybe three. Probably two, and then maybe a clear coat, because this is Underglaze we're using on bisqueware. I believe, I don't know for sure what this is. It might be a mix of B-Mix and this other stoneware clay that I got, but I have no idea because I've recycled my clay so much and it has been hard to keep track. And now I have a bunch of low fire clay, so that has made it even more challenging. So I'm going to have to really organize better in my studio at home here to make sure I don't get the clays mixed up between low fire and high fire. And the reason I'm using the low fire is because someone had given it to me for free, and it was a whole bunch of it. It's like 20 years old, super dried out, but I decided to take it and recycle it and be grateful for what the universe is providing me. Thank you, God. God is great. So I'm taking advantage of that, and you'll see a lot of low fire things that I'll be making in future videos. But right now, this is high fire, about cone 5. Probably going to do cone 6 on these if I can get the temperature to go properly on the kiln. Still learning to get my kiln to temperature the right temperature. Has been difficult with the pyrometer and the manual settings, and hopefully I don't burn or under fire and I don't overfire. So I have been having issues with that. So that is a little heart. I'm gonna just spread this out a little. So that is the first coat. I am tempted to do this whole thing pink, but I'm not sure yet. So for now, I'm just gonna do the hearts. One thing I like to do that I've been learning is layering the underglaze, and then when it's dry, doing a sgraffito, even though it's bisqueware, and just kind of adding a design with this sgraffito, even though it's bisqueware. And it might be called something else, or etching, I think it's called when it's already bisqued. I haven't actually done sgraffito on greenware before, but I will try that eventually. But right now, I'm just doing this technique where I layer some of the underglaze and then I carve in etching with a sharp tool, and it kind of gives it like this double colored layer look. It's really neat. This, for example, I did one mug where it was actually a sponge holder. I painted it green first, and then I did the second layer yellow, and then I etched in these beautiful leaves, and it made the leaves look green coming through the yellow, and then I put a clear coat on top of that, and it was just so nice. And I may still have that one. I could probably show you guys a picture of that either in the comments later, or I'll sneak it in the video as I'm talking if I edit this. But all right, so we got 2 hearts done. Got one more heart here. Yeah. How's your purple going? Good. Very good. Good job. I only have a little left, but I can still finish the thing.
already done.
Okay, you're doing great.
I got it outside too.
Yeah, getting a little bit with this bigger brush. I should have used a smaller brush, but getting a little bit on the other side of the mug, around the outside of my heart. I was feeling cooler, but now the sun is like directly on us and it has a little warmth on my face, but it still feels nice. You feel good out here? It probably also feels hotter because I put this big apron on to protect my clothes from glaze, and that made it a little warmer for me, but it's still breezy and nice. All right, so this is still drying.
Okay, Mom, I did it.
All right. All right, I'm going to decide on what I want to do with the rest of that pink mug here with the hearts. Let that dry for a little bit. And now we're going to clean this up. You want to watch Mommy clean it up? All right, let me scoot it over.
Here.
I'll take what you got on the outside. Actually, let me check the inside. We're just going to go on over any missing color and fill in any white spots.
That be right back, guys.
All right, he'll be back.
Be back in a second.
Okay, we'll see you soon. So cute. Hopefully you guys are picking up my microphone okay. Got these really cool microphone pieces that go directly Bluetooth to my phone, and it has improved the quality of my audio. It's not like super, super expensive or high quality, but it's a lot better than just the recording on the phone, especially when I'm out here in the front by the wind and the traffic of all the cars going by. It's pretty loud out here. But my other son is playing games and he's got his friend on the phone, so it's hard to do any videos with him and his friends screaming and having fun in the background. Life of a mom who homeschools. He's back. All right, I'm just filling in the inside. I think I got all the white spots. All right, now maybe you could actually do this, Ethan. You just have to find all the white spots. Like Mommy's feeling where the white spots are, and I'm just covering them over.
Okay.
Making sure there's no white, and you just keep dipping the purple and cover the white spots.
Okay.
Okay? And then if you think you got it all, give it back and I'll check it, okay?
Ah, yeah, on the table.
No, it's okay. It comes off. All right. Still a little wet. We're going to let that keep drying. All right. We've got a couple more hearts here, but I'm going to go with a smaller brush. Let's see.
Any white thing?
Maybe a pointy, smaller brush. We'll go with something like this. Oh, it's got glaze in it. Dry glaze. All right. So it's not too small, not too pointy, but it will be once I wet it. It'll get a little pointier. Thinking that's enough, but I don't know. I might need something smaller. Maybe this one. Yeah, we'll go really detailed. All right, we'll put that one aside. We'll go with this glaze. All right, so we got this up top. Yeah, this is a good size. Smaller. Now this is all underglaze I'm doing for now. I'm trying to get my glaze without hitting the camera. It's kind of set up next to me. So my goal is to try to get all these pieces done before the 17th, fired and ready to go, because I may be doing a live event sale on the beach here in Lake Worth. There is a live bonfire that they do every winter season. They have a couple of the bonfire events. And they just put this huge bonfire in the ocean, and they've recently started having bands come and play, and they are closing the street down, which has never really been done before, at least that I know of. since they started doing this as like an event rather than just the bonfire. So I know the bonfire used to be smaller and they had like drum circles, and I've seen that before, but now it's become a big deal with a huge fire pit and a lot of people, and they kind of make it so you can't access the fire pit to cook on it or anything because it's so big. Hey, you would probably get hurt, so they're protecting everyone by sort of not roping it, but somehow they tie it off so you can't get access to it. You can't get hurt because it does get windy. So yeah, there's going to be live bands playing when they have these events, different dates. I'm doing January 17th so far. I'm waiting on the application approval. I got one more heart right there in this handle. Then I have some, I don't know how you would describe that, pushed in hearts. They're not coming out, they're pushed in. But yeah, so I'm excited for the event, but I'm also nervous because it's going to be some crazy cold front coming that we are not used to here. And I'm worried that people might not want to come out the one day that I'm trying to do this event because it's going to be like possibly down into the 20s or at least the 30s. And Floridians, they're cold in 70-degree weather. They can handle 70 and 60 at the beach, but 30s, I don't even think they could do 40s at the beach. Only the brave ones. And I need a large crowd to try to sell my pieces, so that's the only thing I'm worried about. And also freezing my butt off. I don't do well in cold weather. I literally get the shivers.
Mom, I'm done.
So we'll see how that event goes and how the weather plays out. What did you do? All the white holes are filled in?
Yeah.
Oh, I still see some white. You see them? All right, let me help him real quick. Put my pink aside.
Oh my God.
All right, let me see your brush.
Oh.
I just gotta even this out. Spread it out. Okay, they're all filled in. Baby, don't put your fingers in it. It'll come off, but I don't want you to waste the glaze, okay? Because mommy needs it for making all her pottery.
I'll be like that.
Where are you going? Wash your hands?
Yes.
All right. Try not to touch anything with your finger. All right. So, sort of risking a couple pieces that are going to be a little goopy. Letting my son help, but I would rather him do this and me have goopy pieces to work with than him be on video games all day long. So this is helpful, getting him off of the screens, perfect or not. So this is going to be a nice purple mug. I'll probably do some sgraffito on this. I keep saying that, but I think it's called edging. I'm thinking maybe some green or black, like 2 or 3 colors. Woo, someone just drove by with some marijuana coming out their window, and I do not need secondhand smoke right now. No, thank you. Woo, thank you. I don't know how people do it. Smoke constantly. All right. I want to hold it, but it's so wet inside I can't. So I'm just doing the outside fixes without touching it.
Mom, can I have an Oreo or no?
Scoot this over.
Can I have an Oreo?
No, baby, you already had sugar.
No, give me one more. Give me one more.
No more sugar. You had cupcake today. And you had a, what else candy did you have? What was that?
Cupcake.
Candy cane candy.
No, I didn't have that.
What?
I didn't have a candy cane.
I thought I gave you the candy cane.
No, I didn't get it.
I said you could have it. You didn't open it? Remember I said figure it out or ask Daddy?
I didn't.
Did you forget that you ate it?
I ate it.
You did eat it?
I ate a little ones, but I didn't eat a big one.
Okay.
Can I just have one Oreo, just one?
I thought you already had a cupcake.
Please, just give me one more.
Ethan,
I don't care.
I know that you love your sugar. I'm sorry, guys. I'm parenting on camera because he has no filter for video recording. It's going to be naughty on the camera asking for candy. No sugar. You had enough. You should go brush your teeth. We've been fighting cavities, and all he wants is sugar, 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 and I really need to detox him and just like get rid of everything sugar. The only reason we have cupcakes is because we had a birthday party and tons of leftovers. And I tried to give them away, but nobody wants the sugar. Must be something behind that. Sugar is making us sick and making us crazy. But everybody's got to have sugar sometimes. I just wish it was good for us, you know? Why can't the sugar be good for us and the vegetables be bad for us? Trying to think what movie that was. What movie? I think it was Elf. Remind me in the comments if that was Elf, where I think it was a Santa Claus. Oh, you know what? I don't think it was Elf. It was the other Christmas movie with Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Miracle, or I can't remember the name. Let me know what the title is. It's a Christmas movie with Goldie Hawn and her husband, and they basically have all the vegetables that, well, it's the opposite. All the candies and sweets are vegetables, but they taste like sugar. Yeah, my fantasy came true in that movie. So that would be awesome. All right, guys. So I kind of been doing that off screen because it's hard at the angle. I need to get those holes filled in, but I think what I'm going to do is just give this a little purple bottom. This is Underglaze. And then I'm probably going to give it a wipe so it'll be like a light purple Underglaze. And now Ethan is probably inside sneaking candy. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Hopefully he's not, but he tends to do this thing where he'll be like, if mommy says no, he'll go and ask daddy. Or if daddy says no, he'll go and ask mommy. And the other parent will give in, not knowing that the other one said no. That's my life. Hopefully he'll grow out of that and stop being so sugar addicted. I'm trying to get him to just eat fruit, but he really loves his candies and chocolates and any kind of sweet, really. And it's my fault. I ate sugar my whole pregnancy with him, and then he's always had sugar. And I mean, my other son is older. He loves sugar too, but not like Ethan. Ethan is just addicted. He needs it constantly every day, where Tristan doesn't ask, but he'll eat it if you offer it, and he doesn't eat as much. So I'm very happy that Tristan doesn't have that problem, at least right now. Just give it a nice thick layer of this. I think I'm going to do the black blend with this and etching with the black, but I'm not sure what I want to put on here yet, so I'm going to have to think about that and then pick the best color based on whatever I'm going to etch. And it does have some of these like bumps. I might have to actually see if I could scrape that off and use a tool to scrape those bumps off, like a sanding. I probably should have done that beforehand, but Ethan is quick to grab pieces, and I don't want to say no to him. But yeah, I usually will wipe them down, and then if there's any bumps, to try to sand it out or grind it down. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, so I am going to stop right here, guys. I'm going to try to find my sander thing, get some things sanded that I need to sand, and then I'll come back with another video. I hope you enjoyed this so far, and I will continue with another video finishing these pieces. And I think what I might do for this little guy is either paint on a little face or some extra colors on here, or just leave it as is with some clear and then gold luster these pieces. And I really think that would be super cute with the gold luster. And I haven't tried my lusters yet, so that may be something I do, even though it's a little tiny piece. Probably something good for the bathroom, or a little kid's cup or cappuccino cup. What do you call those, espressos? So it's very tiny. But yeah, I think a little gold luster might be a good experiment with this one. but I don't know if I'll get that done in time for the event. We'll see. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.